comes up with any errors.
I was really confused then. The original stream started playing again.
No.
And you were saying, have you got snacks? I was like, sure, we've already had this conversation.
It's coming up with...
I was really confused then. The original stream started playing again.
No.
And you were saying, have you got snacks? I was like, sure, we've already had this conversation.
Saying skip some frames. That. Go away. Oh, we got some people talking. How's it working for everyone? Well, I don't have Discord open.
Nobody's said anything in stream chat since me a couple of minutes ago.
Okay.
Oh, we got 7 viewers. Hello, viewers.
Hello, viewers. Hopefully you can see us. It's not saying it's dropping any frames. Our stream quality is good. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah. We're back. Hi, Will. Okay. So I've already flown over. I hope everyone's got drinks, snacks, and are ready for this tour that involves all 8 of the slots in the wand.
Okay, Warren says it's all fine.
Yeah? Okay. I think I dropped the frame rate, so it should be better. But that setting was very deeply hidden.
That's really helpful.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello! Let's do a flourish. Okay, so what's the first outfit I need?
I think if you just stay in your ordinary clothes for now.
Okay. Yep.
And I will take you on a little journey, and we will make our first costume change soon.
Ooh,
so
exciting. Okay.
So
lead on.
To Hooligans. I stole my entrance idea from someone on the Discord. Of course I did. I can't remember. Is it RJ who's got all waterfalls and things at his entrance?
Oh, well, I think that's a lot of people have waterfalls.
So we come across here.
Hello, Gaston.
Into Rainbow Garden.
Wow, look at that.
And this was again inspired by somebody in the Southern Hemisphere. We went to visit her a few weeks ago, and I was running around trying to catch bees because I hadn't seen bees before, so I was very excited.
Bees.
I mean, in the game, obviously, I've seen bees in real life.
We've seen real bees.
Yes. And yes, she had this beautiful rainbow garden, so I tried to sort of recreate the idea.
It's very nice. I like it.
So yes,
I like the lights. I like the placement of the lights.
Thank you. That it was a lot of shifting it by half a square and going. Oh, I'm not quite happy with that move. So yes,
they're hard to move around, aren't they? Because you can't just drag them. And
then just rubbing out a piece of path and going, oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, onwards. So
Okay.
I'm going to bring you this way. So this is Myra's house, Myra's garden, and a mammoth skeleton. So Myra is the yellow bunny with the sort of superhero mask and boots.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so she's got a red and yellow garden, and she likes cycling,
nice.
so she has a
Oh.
and I love having this music player here because it goes onto the square, so you get either singers standing in the garden or singers standing in the square. I'm sorry, I've just looked up at the chat, and who wants to see my pants? Nobody.
Nobody wants to see
No
your pants.
thank you.
No.
No, we're all about the Animal Crossing tonight.
Yeah.
It's my turn to show off.
Yeah. You can show off another time.
Yeah. So, yeah, when Jean was looking at her new island layouts, there were a couple that she looked at that were very similar to mine. So I've got resident services off to the left, because obviously when I was a newbie, I didn't know that,
Know about the alignment thing. No, I didn't either.
But I quite like it where it is. And then I have a fountain that, you may recognise from a popular 90s American sitcom. Could I be any more obscure? So I have my fountain. As soon as I saw the fountain, I went, yep, I know what I'm doing. I'm having a friend's fountain, so yay.
Sit down flourish, always fun. A favourite of Paul, in fact. So we're bringing Paul to us.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, who's this?
Carmen.
Hi, Carmen.
Carmen. Carmen, who I had to rescue from a tarantula shortly before the stream began.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, she was just standing there on the plaza looking at it. I'm like, oh, Carmen, no, baby.
No,
don't.
No. Don't touch it. Don't.
So I'm trying to think whose tour it was. Possibly the last one that Paul did. And they have these gorgeous sort of themed beds with the plants and the the colour themed flowers. So again, I sort of went with that idea. So I've got a peach bed.
Sit in the peach chair. Lovely.
And over the other side, I've got a pear bed.
Yes. This is nice. I like this. Yeah. This is very chilled out.
And I kind of forget, because I think if you see your island from the start, and you get to the point and you're like, oh no, I dislike all of it now. And you forget that actually there's still loads of really nice bits. And then it's just because you see them every day and you sort of have got used to them.
Gone meh. I love all the bamboo around here. It's very nice.
Yes, and the bamboo doll that I finally got a recipe for. I've been coveting those since I saw them on the stream, and I was like, oh look, I need the flying thing. That's amazing. And I've got here my nice little sort of retirement village bed. Now I think of it, I just feel like it's the sort of thing you'd see in Lytham. Sitting on the front with their tea and just watching the world go by.
Nice
are you ready
fountain
for a costume change?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yes. We can go to the workshop. So have you got your DIY costume?
I do. Tending to my garden. I'm ready.
That's mine. Getting messy.
Yay, we match.
So, if we come down here, I've got a little workshop area going on.
Ooh. Kettle, very important.
Yep. A shelf of important things, random cans, random boxes. I like to think that this toolbox here is just full of useful screws that you put away because one day you're going to need that.
This is feeling very real life.
Trust me, it gets more...
Only more tidy.
Yeah, definitely more tidy.
More tidy.
I mean,
Only because you're confined to squares here.
yes, yeah. I do often find I'm like, oh, why can't I just push these things together and squeeze them closer? And it's like, because Animal Crossing isn't like your house.
No,
You can't squish all these
it
things.
isn't. It isn't as maximalist as you are.
Yeah, give it time. Don't you worry.
I will make the game bend to my will.
So I decided to theme all my beaches and just go for a rainbow theme all the way around.
Ooh, nice. So this is a bit yellow.
So this is quite yellow. My inappropriate palm tree.
Oh.
I just a few weeks ago, and I ended up with 2 gold Swiss balls, and I was like, I've got to do this. I'm a child, and it really made me chuckle. So, you know.
I don't know. Is this better or worse than was having his pants off?
I think possibly better.
Just like.
So if we come along this way, and this is we've got a rainbow bottle. Take that one for later. This is my reading area. So I don't know what you fancy wearing in a reading area. Oh no, I don't want a net.
Let's go with kimono. Nice and comfortable.
Yeah. So here we go. Here's my little quiet library. I tried to go for a bit of music theming. Again, this is all very stream influenced. And listening to Paul talking about the music, and half the time I didn't even know what the music was because I was a newbie. But yeah, I fancied a little outdoor library.
It's lovely. I'd definitely sit here and read.
And then I've got my my desk facing out towards the sea.
So you're nice and distracted.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that doesn't sound at all like real life.
No.
And then obviously when it gets too much,
you have a lie down.
I'm just going to go and have a lie down. It's all too stressful. I've thought about doing some writing, and oh dear.
Yeah. We thought about it, and then we're like, nah.
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Have a sleep.
And we can move onwards from here into the first spooky area. So this is, I'm going to do a costume change for this one. So inspired obviously by the craft, particularly the scene on the beach where, you know, Nancy gets a little bit up close and personal with the spirit, and it all goes a bit wrong, and she goes a bit, she becomes a bit of a wrong un. So so we've got our magic circle, and our creatures, and I think these areas, I think the stone platforms are a bit difficult to decorate sometimes because you're quite constricted with size. So again, this was something I think that I did quite early on, and it's just
I like having the path on
the
stones. Interesting.
See, now I have more design slots. I originally had a magic circle pattern on here.
Oh,
it was like the magic circle rug, you know, the purple one with the gold patterns. And then I had to get rid of it due to lack of slots, but I've probably got enough left that I could bring it back again. And put my magic circle back there.
Yes, I can see that. Nice.
So here we are onto the white area of the beach, meant to be very calm and chilled. And we can sneak through this way. Again, I tried to go for the theming beds, so we've got an orange bed.
With some amber in it. Flea?
With some amber in it, of course. I find I'm awful for hoarding the small fossils. I'm just like, oh yes, decoration, and I'll just put that there.
They are pretty though.
They are pretty. So So you tend to find them dotted around. And here is my cake stall.
Ooh.
So obviously the birthday cake has gone on there. And then
nice.
I went through a phase of looking for the custom designs that are hats. And just went, yeah, I'm doing that. So yeah, lots of cake hats.
Very nice cake area.
And then a new introduction only yesterday is my Sky monorail.
Oh wow.
This all came from the other night when I was posting in general going, does anyone remember seeing the video of Wisp at the railway station that somebody had built? And I just ended up falling into a railway themed rabbit hole.
That's amazing.
Somebody had done this and I went, yeah, I really like that. Because obviously that bit behind resident services,
it's kind of a blank area, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot you can do with it.
No, and it's that bit mainly exists for me to get bitten by tarantulas when I'm not expecting it. So it's now also a railway area as well. This is where probably one of the points where Isabel's complaining about it being a traffic hazard.
Probably
expanded a bit. But this is my garden outside my house. So yes, spook theme all year round. Because spook.
Oh yeah,
spook. Why wouldn't you?
Well, look at all the faces, all the happy faces. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not that happy, but
they're certainly faces.
Oh, let me sit. Picture. Oh, do you want to do a?
Yeah, I can do a
Flourish.
flourish again.
I do like bamboos. I think the bamboos are pretty.
Yeah, one of my very first Nook Mars Islands that I went to was the Bamboo Island, and I had no idea.
And you're like, oh my god, I need all of it.
Yeah, and then I just came back and I was like, oh, is that not normal? Oh, okay, well I was very lucky there then. Right, would you like to have a look inside my house?
Yes, let's have a look. Oh, there we go. Time for a cup of tea.
So,
oh wow, this is very chilled out.
This room's been through, lots of evolution because obviously it's your first room, isn't it? So it started off, it had everything in it, and then I don't know if I saw the idea somewhere or I had this the Oasis flooring down in the back room.
Yeah.
And I said, I really like it. And I thought, if I put it in the front room, I'll have more space around the outside. So I did that and then spent a lot of time messing around with the lighting to get it how I liked it.
Yeah.
But I love the way that the star clocks, that they reflect on the water. And it's just that little bit of, attention to detail. And I'm like, oh, I love it.
It's pretty. Look at that.
Oh. Okay. Oh no! I was going to say I can't remember what my back room looks like, but I can remember what my back room looks like now.
I'm waiting for Woz to comment on your back room.
Oh dear.
Ooh, jungly.
Again, yeah. I thought I'd go for something
What
a bit simple.
Easter Egg Island head in your back room.
Yeah. I think I ended up with two of them. I think that's why one's in here. And yeah, when I I saw all these sorts of wallpapers, I was just like, I want to do things with them. I want to make things happen. So
I like the use of the tent in here. That's very cool. You could do like some. This would be nice for reading as well, like hiding in there with a nice book.
Yes. Yes, I wish you could go inside the little tents.
Yeah, and just have your little head poking out, like
Yes. Try.
Oh, you got turnips in here as well.
I was going to say try and ignore the subtly hidden turnips. I was trying to find places. I bought them this morning. I don't often go into turnips, and I saw her this morning. I was like, oh yeah, go on, I'll buy some. And I was like, oh goodness, now I've got to find somewhere to put them. So
I don't know. They kind of suit.
Yeah, hide them behind that plant. Yeah, they do.
They do kind of suit it. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, Warren says he calls it the Jumanji room. Yeah, I can see that.
Jumanji, yeah.
Okay, all right. Left or right?
Left. Both of us going, which way is left?
Yeah. I feel personally attacked by this relatable content.
Oh, wow.
So welcome to my spaceship.
You got a spaceship on the side of your house.
I know.
Wow. This is very cool.
This is another one where I saw the wallpaper and I was like, yes, got to do a thing with that.
Nice use of servers. I like it.
Thank you.
This feels very 1980s sci-fi.
Yeah.
You know how they're obsessed with lights?
Yes.
Like in Alien, there's just a room and it's just full of lights. And that's all the room is for. And
Yeah, I can see that.
Nice.
It's got sort of a bit of a No Man's Sky influence when I started doing it. And I think I got the rack out of a balloon. And I was like, oh yes, I want the rack and I want to put the red boxes on. You know, your tools, where when you drop them, they're in the red box. And then I found out you can't drop your tools inside your house. And I was like, no, I want to put red boxes on to be like the boxes of elements in No Man's Sky, which I haven't played for ages because I've been playing Animal Crossing. Yeah,
well, you can go back to it.
Yeah, Wassels just said, I bet I don't get credit for the spaceship I did. Yes, sorry, yes, you did start the spaceship first. He turned his basement into a spaceship. And then I got the spaceship wallpaper, and then I got this rug, and I was like, oh, yeah, I want it. I want like almost like an earth portal, like a sky door. And then obviously I've now got my chair in the middle of the sky door. So.
The wallpaper is cool, though.
It is. It's mesmeric.
Okay.
Right. Oh, and we'll go straight across into a room that is probably peak cat.
Oh my.
So again, when I only had two rooms, my back room just had all these tanks of fish stacked because I didn't have Flick wasn't coming and CJ wasn't coming yet, so I didn't even know about the models. So I was just keeping tanks of fish. So they stayed.
Wow.
So there you go.
So many fishies.
So many fishies. For a while, I did have my upstairs room was my my sort of underwater themed room, but I've done something different with that now. I felt the space could be better used.
I agree. Is excellent wallpaper with the fish, just having a little swim.
Little swim.
I like how you even crammed a shell arch in here.
Yes, well, I wanted to do. I think the first time I visited your island, you had that mermaid central room, and I was like, I want to do that, and I want an arch by every door, and then I was like, oh, but I really like my my other room, my oasis room.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so just squeeze all things in. That's not going to be the last shell arch that you see. Spoiler alert.
I understand.
No, I probably should have, had some sort of competition saying, how many cowrie shell stools can you spot? It became like my thing. Now when I get cowrie shells, I'm just like, nope, sell them, sell them, sell them. Do not make another stool. Yes, you've got 5. Don't make a stool. Don't do it.
Oh my.
So here we are. So again, we've got the spoop going on.
Mm-hmm. And all the leaves. So
the
very
leaves.
autumnal. Oh, I like your owl.
Yes, it's good, isn't it? It's a dress.
Very cool.
And this was another one where I agonised for ages, where you put the lights down and you look at the way that it just changes everything. So I put a light in this corner and it was lighting up like where the owl was. And I was like, no, I don't want that. So it is quite dark, but I think it works with the moody.
It works with the theme though. Yeah.
I think again because I started playing in October, so I think this was probably one of the first wallpapers I got because you make it with the mushrooms, don't you?
Yeah.
And I just was like, oh, I love it.
It is very you. Like the time we walked the dog and you went and I lost you collecting moss.
Yes. I wandered off down a bank, and was camouflaged, never to be seen for a good 45 minutes at least.
Too busy collecting moss.
Yep, and decorating the moss chair, which you enjoyed so much.
Mm-hmm. I was covered in glue for a good 2 weeks. That glue took to get off.
Yeah, and not just glue, but mossy glue.
Yeah, mossy glue. It was
mossy glue. Right. I feel a bit Len Goodman because every room we go into, I say, oh, it's my favourite.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
this is nice.
This is my only normal room, really.
Little kitchen. There's Teddy Bear. Oh, hello, Teddy. Oh.
I had the falling snow wallpaper down here.
Mm.
And I was just like, wow, I love it because it just puts so much light in the into the basement.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got the cafe wallpaper. I went, oh, it does the same thing. Yay. Wazzle has just come and sat me upright because I keep leaning to one side and disappearing out of frame. I slouch, it's what I do.
Don't we all? Working from home problems.
Yes. You're very lucky that you've actually got me sitting on a proper chair at a proper desk. Working from home, I sit in my sofa nest that is, I'm convinced is actually becoming a portal to the netherworld as the sofa just sinks lower and lower. And I just keep making it offerings of cushions. And more cushions disappear. And and one day I'll just disappear through it and it'll be like the portal to the upside down.
Oh.
Never to be seen again.
Wow.
So this is where I keep all my resident photographs as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm got a fair old collection going on, so I might have to
you got quite a few now.
This because I'm running out of space.
Do you have a favourite villager? Or favourite villagers?
I love Apple.
Yeah.
She is the original Peppy. I've got loads of Peppies at the moment. I had Bubbles who left last week.
Yeah.
I've got Bunny and Carmen. I think they're both Peppies. So I had 4 Peppies, and it was just a bit full on. I think it just makes me sad that there's not quite enough dialogue to make it varied. So booted Bubbles out to have Gaston because I realised I'd never had a cranky, and and just because I seem to be slowly filling the island with rabbits, so I thought, all right, well, let's go for the full rabbit vibe then.
Yes.
I'll find a cranky
You are a
rabbit.
rabbit fan, though, having had
I am a rabbit fan.
pet rabbits.
Yes, I used to have a giant house rabbit called Bernadette. That was fun.
Very chewy.
She was so sweet in the pet shop, so sweet and lovely and nice. And then, thank you, darling. Warren's just brought me another cider. Yes, she was so sweet, lovely, and nice in the shop. And then we brought her home, and she's like, "I hate you. I hate this house. I hate everything. I'm just going to bite you." So yeah,
sad times.
You'd think after that perhaps I would have learnt my lesson about rabbits, but apparently not. So I have a confession to make. I'm very greedy. I have a second house because I couldn't fit all my stuff in my first house. It's very much a commentary on me as a person. Mm-hmm. So welcome to the Teddy Bear's Picnic.
Wow, that's so cute.
Because what else do you do when somebody gives you the giant teddy bear?
That's true.
Make a Teddy Bear's Picnic.
Oh wow, there's loads. Goodness me.
Yes, there are. So I sacrificed part of my pumpkin patch. And yes, we've got the Teddy Bear's Picnic and the second house.
Mm.
I'm just reading what Warren saying, Rabbit Warren. Yeah, I'm surprised actually that we don't make a lot of rabbit jokes. To be honest. I know it really wind him up, so I don't.
Could be worse, mate. Oh, wow.
So welcome to my diner.
Nice.
I had the diner was outside, and then when all the Mario stuff came up, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to sacrifice part of the diner to make a Mario bit. Mm-hmm. And I just started putting it in here, and then I went, actually, I really, really like it. So it stuck. It got a bit more difficult when, the Happy Home Academy kept putting doors in the way, and we've managed. So I think the plan was to have, house number 1 was meant to be, sort of the weird rooms.
Yeah.
And this was going to be more traditional house, and it's not worked out that way.
No.
I mean,
well, it should be full cat.
Yeah. Right.
Like all the colours in here. It's very you.
True. Yeah. Rainbow is a rainbow is neutral.
Yeah.
Okay. Left, right, or back.
Should we go back first?
Okay. Yeah, this one's very not me.
Oh.
I know. Look, it's me pretending to be a grown-up.
Minimalist.
Yeah, see, not me at all.
Let's go back to Kimono. Is it because you like the cityscape?
Yes.
You wanted to see it.
And I can't think... It's not an islander I've had. I think it might be one that Warren's had who has like that sort of New York loft house. I like that. But I actually think that's a different wallpaper than this one. But yeah, I got this and thought, yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a go.
I think there's one that has like the perspective thing on it.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact name of it.
Yeah.
Ems is better at knowing those things than I am. I don't ever remember these things.
So yeah, so this is my one grown-up room.
We're in our one.
Yeah. Normal service will be resumed. Don't you worry.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Left again. We'll follow the same pattern as before.
This is right. Right first?
Well, it's right depending on which way you're facing.
Yeah.
Well,
This one first?
This one first. This one's crap.
Oh, is there more to do in here?
Yeah, this is my half-finished kitchen.
Okay.
It annoys me, and I know this is something that Paul mentioned a lot, about the limited kitchen furniture. And what it's like, so I can get the system kitchen, but every single bit of it I get will have a sink and a cooker on it.
Yeah.
And the same with the island. So it's like, well, it's just
you haven't got any, just some side.
Yeah. Just wasting
or just
all that
some
space.
Cabinets.
So, yeah, very much a work in progress. I saw some nice pictures where somebody had done like a fruit-themed kitchen. So I think I might go for something like that, sort of that kitsch appeal.
Yeah. I love the fruit stuff. That's why I had a fruity basement.
Yes.
So I could involve it all.
Yes, so this will be it will be a fruity kitchen.
Okie dokie. Look forward to seeing the pictures of that in general.
So yeah, so I think I've only had the second house 3 weeks or something.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so it's
you've done a lot.
It's a work in progress. So again, another
Nice
grown-up
bathroom.
room. Again, I can't quite find the right wall that I want for this. Then I thought, I can't remember what it's called. Is it the I won't say the dojo paper, but it's not called that. But something like that, the sliding paper screens.
Yeah.
I think would work in here. And the cloud floor.
Oh yeah, you were after the cloud floor.
Yes,
weren't you?
if Sahara can see his way to bringing it over, then I think that might work in here.
That'd be nice. It'd be nice and misty with the shower.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And then upstairs and downstairs are again very much work in progress, but
Still have a nosy.
yeah.
So you got Stonehenge in your house?
Stonehenge in my house. I think I only got that this week, and I was just like, I finally got Stonehenge. I have nowhere to put it. Okay. It can go in that empty room upstairs. So yeah, not sure what I'm doing in here yet. Possibly some sort of picnic. Or I've ended up with 3 lots of the crop circle flooring. So might go for a bit,
that could go in there.
bit of an alien thing.
Well, depends who you talk to as to how
Yeah.
the stones got there.
Yep. And of course, they've all had to be moved around today for daylight savings. So, and think of those poor people who've dragged those stones into place overnight to make sure that we could all get
1
up
hour
and
to the right.
Yeah, and get up an hour early to sit in our houses and do nothing. And then yes, downstairs is another work in progress, and I think you'll I think you'll probably laugh when you come in because yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this was I need that railway thing that I saw. So.
It's a film. Oh, I see.
Yeah, and that's what I saw in that video, and I went, I really like that. Also, you'll appreciate this. Warren's been listening to Whispers Underground.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so there's very much a sort of Whispers Underground feeling here, because I was like, have you got to that bit yet? And I didn't want to say much, and then he was like, oh yeah, I got to that bit. And I was like, it's just so powerful. So yeah, so there we go. Work in progress, my underground station. With
That's amazing.
With a steam train, because why not?
Well, they're the prettiest of the trains.
Yes.
An electric train down here, they smelly.
No. I might at some point move the railway thing and do it outside. But it's working out what can go to what can I sacrifice.
What can I fit in?
Yeah. And I mean, there's parts that I'll take you to later, which nearly got sacrificed to be a railway, and instead it just got a substantial reworking. As I told you the other night, would it be a terrible idea to completely revamp the top right-hand corner of my island? And it's a very you thing to do.
It is a very, yeah. I have a very serious time constraint. What shall I do? Make my life harder.
Yes, that's the one. So my house hasn't moved since I started the game. I chose my island layout because I wanted to put my house in the middle island, because I didn't know about terraforming and everything else, and that I couldn't start there. So I chose this one back corner, and then obviously built a bridge behind it, because that's really practical. And the bridge takes you across to Festival Land, because I'm really missing festivals. That is a look. I am liking the pineapple look. So welcome to Bearded Theory. So we have the stalls selling hats, because who doesn't need
a festival hat?
Yeah, festival hat. Portaloos, obviously.
Yep.
And then
they're stinky and probably need cleaning.
Probably. And then this is the festival grounds. So when all the Festivali stuff came, I was like, yes!
Oh, wow.
I want lights everywhere. So the Festivali stages really did that for me. And the balloons as well. So Bearded Theory is very much about the main stage always has giant illuminated flowers across the top, and big sort of flower stands in the arena. So that was the feel I was going for this.
Yeah, you got your tents, little paddling pool with a duck in it.
Yeah, just a bit of artistic license that the tents are in the main arena. But it's my festival, it's my rules.
Yeah. It's amazing.
And then, I can see you've tipped up on the stream so you can see the stage.
Ta-da!
Yay! So we've got the full band set up there, confetti cannons, and all the lighting, and two of your absolute favourites, the festival floats. I love them so much.
Yeah, everyone was so glad to get that at the end of talking to Pave for 4 straight hours.
What am I meant to do with this? Well, what you're meant to do with it is go and put it in the festival in your back garden. So there you go.
They suit where you've put them.
So we've got more tents and things over here. And I think if I take you around this way, this was a wooded area because it was the woodland stage, but it did mean that you just end up just walking into trees repeatedly whilst trying to find your way through. So Jean put this in general, I think, the other day. I said, Kat, it makes me think of you. So I was like, yeah, of course it does. So of course I had to make a coral reef. Just for the photo ops.
Yeah. It's brilliant. And it nicely matches the pink and blue theme we've got for the stream.
Yes. Yes,
And your hair.
Yes, it's almost like you know me. It's almost like unpredictable. And then the other side of here, we have the rest of the festival. So of course you've got your festival stall selling your incense and your candles and your funny costumes and all of those things.
Just the weird stuff you get at festivals.
Yep.
That you cannot actually buy anywhere else.
No. If you want a what do you call it? A wooden bottle opener shaped like a penis, then yeah. That's the festival is the place to get it. And then this is my nice little chill out space at the back.
With a bathtub.
Yes.
Nice.
Another vote for we should be able to sit in the bathtubs.
We should. Why give us the bathtubs and then we can't get in it?
Because I think, sitting in a bath by the sea. How nice would that be?
It would be so nice. Just listening to the ocean. Lots of photo opportunities on here.
Yes.
In your tour.
Yeah, I feel like Archduchez, she does it for the gram. That's what she does. And here you go. I think I've got myself stuck here. But here's our drumming circle.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be a festival without somebody at 3 a.m. deciding to play a drum. So we have a whole drumming circle.
Oh. Let's put this away. Play some drums. Just imagine it's 3 a.m. and this is what we're doing. Because, there's been a lot of cider.
Yeah, and so somebody has just been to their car and come back with a guitar and is playing Wonderwall. That is what's happening.
Festival life.
Yep, can't wait. Cannot wait. So I've got my hammocks here as well. Again, that's one of my favourite parts of Bearded Theory. It's the woodland stage right at the back. It just has this sort of massive area of hammocks, and it's really nice. Everyone just goes and chills out, and you can listen to some tunes, but it's not too loud, and it's a nice space to be. So I wanted to include that as well. Okay, so here's the part of my diner that survived. Obviously, spoiler alert, you can see what the other part became.
Yep.
On the top. So I don't know. This is still a bit that I'm not entirely happy with.
No.
And
I think it's cool. I like how you've put the outfits out.
I had loads of them. There were loads because all the villagers just kept giving them to me. And then I went, no, just be understated, can't be subtle for once in your life. Just put one. so one of each, that'll do.
It's so not like you.
No, it's really not like me at all. But I couldn't actually move around this bit because there were just lots of headless people standing there. So. I mean, there's obviously, we've got the overkill because we've got all the open signs. I saw, again, while I was looking for the railway thing, somebody had done like a Japanese city street, and they were using the back of the open signs to make high-rise buildings.
Cool. So that's probably in your future.
Yes, probably. And then, of course, the ubiquitous Mario area, because you have to.
Whee!
So yeah, so the
very nice use of Mario stuff here.
I feel like I could have been more imaginative with it, but it's Mario. It's
I don't know.
it is.
Yeah.
And we could jump down the pipe, but I don't know where on earth it's going to take us because I've got about 6 pipes. So
Okay,
let's not
so
do
it could
that.
be a variety.
Yeah, so if we do that, we'll end up missing the top bit of the island also.
Okay.
Let's not do that. Yeah, so this is how you can sneak backstage.
Ooh.
If you want to be on stage, then now's your chance to shine. Definitely a pineapple vibe.
There's one person watching this who will get that reference. And it's, I'm afraid, like, there's a thing. I'll send it to you later on Instagram.
Okay.
There's a guy who does these little videos, and he's talking about like mental health and like, you know, sort of talking to himself, saying you don't have to be perfect, and they're like, yes, you are. And at some point, the safe word is pineapple, and then
Brilliant.
so I won't spoil the next bit for you, but I'll send it to you, and it's funny.
Excellent.
So now we've done our debut show at Bearded Theory.
I think it's probably time to go and chill a little more.
Yeah.
So I can sneak through. I've got a sneaky little Totoro woodland sprite hiding there
Oh yeah.
behind the trees.
Oh yeah.
That was the new Watsits that came out, the photo boards. And then Cat Boss is up there as well, but Cat Boss's head's hidden behind a pine tree.
Oh.
So that needs a bit of rethinking. I could put it up on the top layer, but I've got other things up on the top layer by being slightly naughty, so it involves having to do a bit of building and jumping again to
Okay.
catapult yourself onto the top layer to put stuff up there. So, nope. Random stick. So yeah, this is the ominous fairy shrine. They've got their houses and their offerings, because you've got to keep the fae happy. So this is their little space. I don't know why they've got 2 Scorpio lamps.
Because they're pretty.
Yeah.
They'll like that offering. It's golden and pointy.
Yes. And then, of course, we're back into Mermaid Central. This was one of the bits that I started quite early on. I think I saw the floor pattern, and I was like, oh, I love that. And then I think it's Vivi who has just enabled me by sending me all the mermaid DIYs because she's amazing. And so, yeah, so I have...
Oh, you got a little seahorse. Oh,
my seahorse. I did have... there was a wedding cake on that table, but that has disappeared elsewhere, and you will see it later in the tour. So, yeah, again, overkill with the shell arches and overkill with dyeing everything pearlescent, because why wouldn't you?
I don't know why you do use any other colour.
Yeah, I mean, I have used other colours elsewhere on the island, but pearlescent is where it's at.
Yeah, well, here it's shell
Yes.
central.
Yes, very much so.
With the moon over there, yeah.
With the moon over there. Yeah, if we head over to the moon, if you can jump over onto that part if you would like to.
Like that. Oh,
Again,
DJ.
Another Pilford idea. I think this is definitely RJ. He had the astronaut DJing outside his museum. I was like, and I think I ended up dancing there somewhere near Christmas with Mael. I was like, I love this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So I think I had a shell bed on here before, and then I said, no, let's put the DJ up here as the central point. And again, the moon snuck up onto the 4th level there. Naughty, naughty.
I don't judge on these things.
I saw a thing the other day. I was looking for... I can't remember what I was looking for. Oh, about burying 99,000 bells when Isabel's horoscope's good. And there was a girl who'd done it, but then she'd also modded the game so that she had star fragment trees.
Wow.
And was just copying for a load of grief in the comments where she said, "Oh, I've done this," and they were like, "Oh, or did you just hack it? Like your star fragment trees?" I was like, "Oh, harsh, okay." But I sort of looked and went, "Oh, they're pretty," because obviously shiny thing. We know how I feel about shiny things.
Yeah, you're a magpie.
I am. I'm such a magpie. So yeah, so the shell bed ended up over here, and yes, just more sea ephemera, if you will.
What's this with the goldfish in?
That's the standard display for a goldfish.
Oh, is it?
You put it down and it puts it in a nice
Oh,
little shiny bowl.
I didn't know that.
So
that's very cute.
Got quite a few of those knocking around because they are adorable.
I had no idea.
And there you go. Every day's a school day. Right. Onwards. And now, see, this is where it's poor flow because I'm having to take you back through. I could take you the other way and climb down through the back, but it involves a ladder and it's not how it's intended. So, you know, we'll recap. And here's where we've been so far. We've done so little of the island and taken so much time. I did say it was going to be long and to bring snacks.
I'm just... It's so much. But I'm not surprised.
You thought my Minecraft tour was long.
Well, I didn't think it was long. I was just like, that is a lot.
Yeah. So yes, so here we have Starbucks coffee.
Oh, cute.
Originally it was part of the next part that we're going to walk through. And then I'd split it off so I could sort of basically just do the theme, you know, a little more excessively.
Yeah.
And again, that radio is quite good for ending up with the Islanders singing out.
Which is always very cute.
Yes. So it's we'll be sitting there doing something in the evening, and all of a sudden Warren will get an elbow in the ribs and my Switch stuffed in front of his face because an Islander's singing. And I know it finds it adorable. So I'm just like, look
at it.
It never gets boring.
Nope.
Right. Well, let's go this way. This was meant to have this sort of canal side vibe. And also, it's also based on northern Cyprus and the sort of around the harbour. It's terraced because it sort of drops quite steeply down. So some of there's no sort of real building regs and stuff there. So there's like, you know, these steep stone steps, and you're climbing through the middle of a restaurant. And I always thought, you know, these steps just went up to, you know, the next layer of the restaurant until I was there. We bumped into one of our friends who lives over there, and he just walked us up through the middle of the restaurant, up these steps, and then, you know, up a back street that feels like, am I in somebody's backyard? I'm not entirely certain. I think I might be. But yeah, that was the vibe for here. And it was quite nice because when I showed my dad my island, I showed him this bit, and I went, "Can you tell what it is?" And he was like, "Oh, it's Kyrenia Harbour." And he was like, "And that's the big plastic orange on the corner where you can buy freshly squeezed orange juice." And it is. It's an enormous plastic orange that this man stands inside.
Inside the orange.
Inside the orange, and it's not like the top lifts up, and he stands in there and squeezes the orange juice for you.
Wow.
So that's what that bit was meant to be.
That's amazing.
I added the festival stalls here just because I love them, because
they're so pretty.
So pretty. And so yes, we've got a bit of a florist going on. And obviously, you know, more flowers over here. And then we can go upstairs into our Turkish restaurant.
Ooh.
So yes, we've got a sort of a terrace restaurant with a rock garden.
Very nice, very nice.
Where, one can go
sit in
sit
with
and
the
relax.
rocks.
And then we've got a pyramid, because why not?
Those I find really hard to place.
Yes. That I had originally, before I built the second house, that area there was an orchard. And I sort of thought, I could build it up to be on the same level. And I thought, I'll do that, and I'll just put that pyramid there, because prior to that, it was on my beach for a while, and then I couldn't get around that part of the beach.
Yeah, it's so massive.
Yeah, and then so it's there, and it's meant to do a bit of that sort of forced perspective thing. Yes, I've been dreadfully rude. I've stolen the sitting cushion. And you're sitting on the floor.
That's fine. I just can't get onto those cushions.
Ah.
Oh well.
Oh. So there we go, and my collection of umbrellas, because why not?
Oh, they're lovely. I like how you set them out.
Again, that's something I think you'd see it in a lot of sort of Mediterranean and warm places, where they've done the thing with making like an alleyway with umbrellas hanging over the top. And so that was my sort of attempt at doing that.
It's very cool. I really like that. I haven't really used the umbrellas because they're like, they don't really have a function.
Yeah.
So I've just never really looked at them.
Yeah.
Bothered with
I
them.
always end up buying them because they're pretty, and then I'm like, but I wouldn't walk around using one on the island, because generally I've got a tool in my hand.
Yeah.
If
doing
I'm
stuff.
wandering around, I'm doing stuff. Yeah. So here we are, more of the canal.
1 second.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to come back on the?
No, I'm sneezing. Alright, it's fine. I just didn't want to sneeze directly into the microphone.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. So I went a bit crazy with the flamingos, and I decided. I remember coming to your island and going, "Oh, flamingos!" And you're like, "I'll send you some." So I had my first lot of flamingos that I put on the beach, and then I basically decided that every time a flamingo came up, either in Nook's Cranny or in the Nook shopping app, I would buy it. I'm not sure why. So that's why I've ended up with flamingos all over, all in this part of the river.
I think Emma has got more flamingos than you, though. Emma.
Is it Emma's Island where they're all they're laid out and you can jump across onto it and go amongst them? But yeah. So again, it was not an entirely original idea on my behalf.
They're still cute. I like them all around.
So again, this part with the river was based on somebody else who'd done the canal thing and put the lanterns in the middle of the river.
They're cool.
And I just sort of went, I like that. So so we've got the humidifiers there, and then the painted paper lanterns up on the next level.
Very cool. If you just scoot out of the way for a second, I can get close to it. That's it. Oh, no, wait. No, I can't. You have too much stuff.
Well, you should be able to get... There's a gap between the radio and the fossil, so you can get to the edge.
No, not letting me through.
No.
They're still cute, though. You can see most of it. I hadn't seen the humidifiers there like that before. Interesting.
And this is sort of an extension of the sort of Northern Cypriot resort. Again, I saw this in... I saw the pool in the design codes on the Discord. And just, I like that. So this was probably one of the first bits I did as well. So I thought you'd want to go and have a lay on the Lila.
The pink one that definitely doesn't look like a minge.
I hadn't thought that, but now I do. And you know me, I'm usually right there with the filth and innuendo.
Yeah. You're like, that's a lettuce.
Yep.
I like how you got a watermelon there.
Well, it's the it's the beach ball in the pool.
Nice.
So yes, we've just got a bit of a relaxation area here with your coconut drinks and your nice music.
Very chill. I didn't realise these came in so many colours.
No, I think I had them in. I can't remember what colours I had them in. Then I saw the pink one, and I was like, "Yeah, it's got to have the pink one. That goes with the vibe. It goes with the pink minge." I think as Warren's just said, I love that you've just said minge on stream. Okay, so I'll just say it again.
Yeah,
it matches the minge vibe. Right. Oh, time for a costume change. It's all right. You're in costume. You're okay.
Okay.
And up into my. I don't really know how to describe it. It's almost like a sort of a sort of dreamy zone. I think you want to have a little sit down on that purple moon to get the full effect of the giant tree.
Ah, giant tree. Oh yes, everyone was cooing over this in general, weren't they?
Yeah, and again, I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole, and then went, "Oh, I'm going to do that," and I'm genuinely gutted that the floating blocks are too tall, so that so you could see them above the trees, because I mean, where I'm sitting, I can see all the lockers and stuff, and it's a bit rubbish. But if you sit on the purple moon, it looks lovely.
Ah, very pretty. But then you get the your windmills that touch the sky, and
windmills that touch the sky.
Yay! And your what's it called, lighthouse, nicely in the background there. That's pretty.
Yeah, so like you say, it's my island is just all about the photo ops. I think it's just to make things that look pretty in screenshots.
It's about the gram.
It's all about the gram. This area here, on top of that cliff, is my money growing area. I've left those trees like that in case they grow eggs tomorrow. Because I noticed some this morning had eggs, which was a surprise. Obviously, I'm new to this. This is my first bunny day.
You haven't been haunted by the bunny yet.
Not yet. I'm sure it will happen with time. And
oh wow!
And here we are. Here's Red's Beach.
With skulls and everything.
With skulls and everything. This is the first real bit of terraforming that I did, because I was like, "Oh, okay, I can dig a tunnel through to Red's."
Yeah, make it a bit easier to get there.
And I wanted to make it look sort of very overgrown. So perhaps I should have let the trees actually grow to their full size rather than stunting them up on the cliff. But it works. And the newest edition, the karaoke lanterns that I bought this week. And the
they're very cute.
The Sanrio amiibos.
I haven't seen much of that stuff yet, to be honest.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. So at Christmas, I think I had all my ice furniture here. And then I just decided I'm going to remodel it into a nice woodland. And I really wanted to play around with layers and terraforming just to sort of get that wooded impression. So
yeah,
I'm pleased with how it turned out. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, I like the levels you've got. That's cute.
I think it's one of those I go to everybody else's island and go, oh, they do level so much better than I do.
I think it's really hard to do just because of how far away you have to have trees from each other.
Yeah.
The fact that, I mean, I think you've done some trickery here, but most people can't. You can't put a tree right on the edge.
Yes,
of
there's definitely some trickery involved there.
And that kind of thing. So it's difficult to do, but I think you've got nice layers here.
Yeah, I'm pleased with this bit. I like this bit. And it's nice for Coco as well.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Coco. I was reading again fell into a rabbit hole, and it was an article about the best and worst villagers.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, Coco, she's awful. She's a death omen. She's horrible.
Is she?
So
Gosh.
And I'm like, well, now I just have to do nice things for Coco because
Yeah.
so she has this lovely wooded area.
I think it suits her.
And then I can take you up here, an area that I think you saw very early on in its development, the Fairy Tale Woods. I think.
I like your toad hat.
I think you came to water, and I had the organ and the spinning wheel. And you went, oh, fairy tales. I was like, yes. So.
Do I need to change my outfit?
Have you got a? I don't know if you got something.
Is this like Alice in Wonderland?
Oh, there's Wonderland to come.
Okay.
You can Wonderland here, or you can.
No, I'll save that one.
I'll
go for Kimono.
I'm going to Princess Peach again. What's Warren saying? Cat framing. Oh. I've slid over sideways in my seat again. Okay. So I've got the sort of fairy tale theme here. So we've got a bit of Beauty and the Beast going on with the organ. Obviously Cinderella's carriage and the pumpkin patch. Sleeping Beauty, and her spinning wheel and the red rose.
Yeah.
And then just general spooky stuff. A wand in a pond because why not? And yeah, and I saw the toad design. I was like, oh, I like that. So Toad oversees it all.
Very cute. I really like the toad. And you got your book.
Yes, and Once Upon a Time. And then we can go up to Celeste's favourite haunt. If she arrives, she's usually up here. And this is Three Bears Wood. So yes, yet more teddy bears. So we've got Mummy Bear, Daddy Bear, and Baby Bear.
Aww.
And they've all got their bed and their chair and their plates. And again, this was a thing of, I think I got the baby chair out of a balloon, and I was like, what on earth am I going to do with this?
Yeah, then
I had lots of teddy bears as well, and I was like, oh, okay, I know what I can do with this.
Oh.
So, yeah, there we go. And then I moved a couple of villages up here. I had 3 up here originally, and it was just too cramped to give them a bit of space. So I'm trying to think who was up here. Zucker was up here. I think Luca was up here at one point as well. So I gave them a bit of a boys' toys bit with their scale extra and their helicopter. Then Pashmina was up here for a little while. So I'd started sort of extending the diner theme out.
Okay.
But then she gave me a photo and then asked to leave, so I was all right, go on.
All right, bye.
And then I was trying to get Gaston in, and I ended up with Clyde as well, who came over from Peach Butt. So yeah, he's another lazy, and I think I ended up with, I had 3 or 4 lazies at one point. So I'd gone down, so I just got Stu, who was one of my starter villagers. And then Clyde came, and the first day he came, he just did zoomies all over the island. I was like, oh, okay, now he can stay. He's really cute. Yeah, I just loved him running around. So.
Yeah, I have Stu, but that's because that's my dad's name.
Yeah.
So I have Stu and Julia, So I have my parents.
Uh-huh.
And now I have Flo, who's the dog.
We love Flo. And then I think it's one of the lazies, or there's some of the lazies who say the thing about, I had a dream where we went and sat on a sofa on the cliff and we watched the sunrise. So I think when Zucker was living up here, that was when he got a bed and a sofa, so he could we could sit and watch the sunrise if he really wanted to.
Oh, we've got a nice. You can see the moon nicely over here.
Yeah. Yeah, over the one of the next places we're going to visit. Hashtag spoiler alert.
Okay.
Okay,
Lead on.
Let's Alonzi. We can briefly nip over here. So I did a little bit of terraforming here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I just wanted to have a play around with waterfalls and have a bit of a river flowing through. And this is where... Oh, what's his name? He's a
Lopez.
Snooty Antelope. Antelope. And I really disliked him at first because he was being rude to Apple. He's grown on me now. Well, as soon as he stopped telling me that it was Isabel who did all the work on Hooligans, and now he's like, "Oh, I'm so glad I moved here because you live here." I was like, "Okay, you've won me over."
We'll calm down now.
Yeah.
But at first, he was a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. So if we go down the ramp again. And we'll do this middle area because I think we came over one side and then just ran past. So this is where my museum is, and I wanted to have two sets of steps going up the front and two bridges. And I started putting it all together, and it wasn't happening.
It doesn't.
No, so
it doesn't quite fit.
So by that time, I'd already sort of moved the museum and put it up on a platform. So, so the museum's up on its platform. The Brachiosaurus is there, but it's so tall you can actually only see it if you stand on the front beach.
Yeah.
You can't see its head otherwise. And then if we head up the stairs, come up to my lair.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Science, fishes. I would like to science, please. I ended up after messaging you last night saying I've scuppered myself. I don't have a science outfit. So I then went, I'll be Abby Shuto from NCIS.
Yes.
So there you go. So because I was like, I don't have a white coat. Oh no.
If you needed one, I could have sent you one.
Oh well. So originally my lab was, I'll show you where my lab was, down on the front, in the part that was my watering area. But it was very compacted.
This is a bit compact as well.
Yeah. I sort of tried to fit 3 things in and it wasn't working. The flow wasn't there. So the lab is now up here behind the museum because that's where it should be. This is where we come and study things and do science. Fishes.
Nice Ankylosaurus over here.
Yeah, we like him.
We like the Ankyl. Yeah. Tail weapons for the win.
Yep. And again, just overkill with fossils because I've got rid of so many. This is my pared down fossil collection.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And this is what I was doing with the telephone boxes when I put the shout out the other day and said, has anybody got different coloured telephone boxes? So yeah, that's my little homage to the Harris Museum in Preston, which has got old red phone boxes sort of around the side, sort of down the side of the old post office and all around the buildings there, and it's it's a Preston thing. People know all about the old phone boxes because, you know, the old phone boxes in the brutalist bus station, that's, you know, that's Preston. So I thought, oh, I'll do that. I'll just have pretty multicoloured phone boxes. So I was trying to carry on with the canal theme here. And at first I had all my villagers, all their houses went along the side of the canal. And then I was like, oh, there's not enough space, and I haven't really got space for gardens for them, and I'd end up having a bridge in somebody's back garden. So that was when I spaced everybody out. So if we head left, so Moose is here. He was he's one of my starter villagers as well. He's the only jock I can tolerate because of his eyebrow. He's adorable. I will take jockness from a mouse with a tiny mouse with an eyebrow. So he was here with Simon, who was a lazy monkey. So again they got toys, and they got their sort of lad pad with the sofa and the robots and everything else to play with. But now it's Carmen. I don't tend to see her out playing with the stuff. You see Moose coming out and having a play with the helicopter.
Oh yeah. Very cute.
So, okay, I'll bring you this way. Oh, there we go. There's Myra, standing around with her boots on. I love her. She's ace. And this is my potting shed.
Ooh.
So I've got a little area here where I am actually using it for gardening. I used it the other day to bring on a load of white cosmos because I needed them for the Alice in Wonderland area. So
I like it.
Yeah, and brought them on and then went and replanted them. So genuine little garden area. And
very nice, very nice. With a little groundhog.
Yeah. And the potting shed.
I like how you've used the fish racks for the roof.
Yes, again, that was something I think I saw in Lovely Design Codes. And
very
then,
cool.
And then obviously, more of a potting shed here with lots of things in it.
Hi, bunny. Very cute.
And then if I bring you down onto this beach.
Oh, wow.
I started building up a collection, a sort of Japanese-themed bits and pieces. And I really want to use all of this, and that was when I discovered that if you accidentally hit the gong with a spade, it makes a brilliant noise.
Sushi for dinner?
Sushi for dinner. And then the kotatsu. The kotatsu is a tragically underused piece of furniture in this country. We should have kotatsus, particularly up north. Where it's,
we should. Blanket with a table.
Cold. Yeah, I want a heated table blanket. I had a friend who lived out in Japan, and she had an enormous cat called Kuma. And she used to have to put the kotatsu on, especially for him, so that he could go and he'd just go and bury under it, and you'd either just see his tail hanging out or his head hanging out, depending which him needed.
Wouldn't you live that life if you could?
Oh, absolutely. I think I could see Ted very much loving a kotatsu. He'd sit under it, and then he'd come out and sploot on the floor because he'd have got too hot.
And then you go back in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back and forth.
So there we go. And then obviously, we have a bed on the beach because why not?
Have Have a nice snooze.
I think this is perhaps for when I've overindulged on the sushi.
Oh, quite possibly. And the sake.
Yeah. I've got myself stuck behind a rock now. Yay, man.
Oops.
I love that when you can get in one way and you're like, will you get in there?
And then you can't get back through. It's like, nope. Big cosmic joke.
So originally this bit where the potting shed and stuff was my watering area. And then when I got rid of it, when I only had the blue rose to go, and I was just like, I can't be bothered with watering anymore. I've got ideas to build things. This is when I decided to build an ice bar, which was one of the themed costumes that I messaged you and said, yes, here you go. So you've gone very practical there with the warm clothes.
Yes.
And I've just
I like being warm.
Yes, being warm is sensible. This one was actually all my own idea. The ice bar. I haven't stolen this from anybody else.
I like the layers you've got in this as well, actually.
Oh, thank you. And it's a good excuse that I can keep the snowflake lights up all year round.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got the dance floors as well, it's like, oh, they fit. They're perfect.
They are perfect.
They work a treat. The message in the bottle. And pier, and I have a long pier because I think I'd have been quite shortchanged if I'd found out. If I had a short pier and then I found out that long piers existed, I'd probably have been. I felt quite miffed about that. So there we go. So the ice bar, then the ice hotel. And there's a demonic hopping bunny.
Oh god. It's just there in the background.
Yeah.
He looks like he's preparing to do some murdering.
He does. He really does. And so we've got the ice hotel, and then the little sort of like the living room part of the suite. Brings us back round, and we're backing onto the potting shed. So originally we had the potting shed, which was a little bit narrower, and then this area here was the lab, and then next to the lab was the ice hotel. And it was just very squished. So hence moving it.
So spread it out a bit.
Yeah.
It works, I like it.
And this brings us back. This was Midge's house when I built this area. And I came across Midge and Coco having a conversation about wanting an outdoor reading area. And saying that, oh yes, it'd be so lovely with sofas and books and lamps and hot chocolate. And Coco's like, oh, that doesn't sound an awful lot like somewhere to read. I was like, it sounds perfect, Coco.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
So again, I went, okay, well, I'll build you a nice reading area. So she's got a nice reading area and a garden, and then but that's now Bunny's house. I don't know if Bunny's a reader. I'm not sure.
They should learn to be around you.
Well, yeah.
Deal with it.
Random fishing area. I think probably an area for development. I think I've got my street piano back there that I'd like to bury in the woods somewhere. But not quite sure where yet. Again, the island sort of needs to just stretch a bit.
Yeah, needs to be more.
I keep having dreams that you can sort of just hop to somebody else's island, and then they have random stuff going on there. And it's very much, it's like Animal Crossing meets Minecraft. I know I had a dream the other night where I ended up sort of digging on someone's island and falling into a sort of temple bit with spiders. I was like, oh, that's quite Minecraft. So yeah, welcome to my random dreams, and welcome to Wonderland as well. So full disclosure, after I told you I was going to remodel this part, I then sat and watched Alice in Wonderland. And Warren thought the Fire Stick was broken because I put it on and then it stopped. And he was like, "Oh, is it broken?" I was like, "No, I've paused it while I do this bit, and then and then I'll play it again, then I'll pause it again." So there was a lot of research went into this.
Oh, nice. Yay!
Amazing. So we've got, Dinah is here, Tree, and then leading us off through the flowers to fall down the rabbit hole. So this was a definite pause part in the video while I looked at all the things that she saw while she fell down the rabbit hole. And then the little door. For ages, I mean, like, what can I have that can be the little potion bottle? So I have taken some artistic license for the ship in a bottle, because I also thought she then cries. So she'd need a ship.
Yeah.
I missed out all the bit about the Walrus and the Carpenter. Because that's just some people eating oysters. Lopez has just come out with sort of on quite a mission and put his dress on, so he certainly seems to be on a mission. So this was a bit that I wanted to do sort of as soon as I started doing an Alice area. I was like, I want to do the bit with all the flowers, when they all sing. So I tried to sort of theme it in a bit. I've lost. We've got the red mum cushion with the mums, because he's like a sort of very animal influenced drummer, and then the tulip surprise box was in lieu of the red rose who stands there and conducts everything. And then this is when I found out you can't put costumes on top of mushroom platforms. So that's why the caterpillar is standing on the cliff instead of on top of the mushroom. And then the conversation with Warren that went, "What is there in the Animal Crossing catalogue that looks like a hooker?" And he was like, "No, Nintendo aren't going to entertain that." I was like, "Well, no, I don't want a hooker. I just want something that looks like a hooker pipe." With the Cheshire Cat making his first appearance, and the Told You Would. And then the part where the path stops. And this is where I wished I could hang. I know it's a thing that lots of people said, "Oh, I wish I could hang up the indoor decorations outside," because this would be where you could hang the dustpan and brush for the dog who comes and wipes everything away. And then the bird who had the bird cage in his tummy. You see, I've really done my research for this bit. And then leading you through to, of course, the Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, well, Warren said that last night when I gave him like the mock tour, and we got to this part, and he went, "Whoa!" He was like, "You've done that bit really well."
It's amazing.
So
there's a lot of detail here.
This was the spa area that I told you about, and it was just quite nothing. It was some bamboo benches and an awful lot of bathrobes because my villagers kept giving them to me. So I thought, get rid of that and extend the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, because that was sort of crammed onto the beach where all the flowers were. So instead extended it. I've got the dormouse sitting next to me. I could only find a design on a jumper with the dormouse, so he's sitting on there. I probably could have designed my own. Maybe that's
the dormouse is
probably future cat's problem.
The dormouse is like the right size though.
Yeah.
By being on the jumper like that.
Yeah. And then I sort of Googled quite a lot of Alice in Wonderland ACNH themes, and that was when I found out that this teacup ride existed. And I was like, "Oh, I have to have it. It would go," and I can't remember which lovely person it was had that in their nooks for me and sent it. And then finally, you lead up to the Red Queen's Castle, which was hastily cobbled together after telling you that I'd said, oh, right, I'm going to redo all this. And then I just went, right, what on earth am I going to do now? So then a lot of confusion because I couldn't work out where you got silos from. I was like, oh, they're on the, they're in Nook Miles. It's not, it's the DIYs in Nook Miles. Where's it gone? Have they got rid of it in the new update? No, I found it eventually. And I was finally able to download all the patterns, the playing card patterns that I'd had to abandon previously due to lack of space.
But and now you've got all the
space.
All the spaces you need.
I've nearly filled up all the space again, I'll be honest. And then flamingo croquet, because obviously who doesn't need more flamingos?
Of course you need more flamingos.
So yeah, that's Wonderland. That is especially revamped Wonderland, especially for this tour.
Well done. I like it. Thank you very much for doing that just for me. And our lovely viewers.
There you go, that's some more of the Sanrio furniture as well.
It's very cute.
It's so cute. So yeah, I kind of went, ooh, White Rabbit, yeah. That's my tenuous link, I'm having this. No, it's so cute. There is, you can actually sneak around the edge of there. You don't have to roll on the bed every time. Because I found, I think it was Bunny was down at the tea party. I was like, how did you get down here? And then I followed her and she just walked around there. She was like, oh, well done. Right, I'm ignoring you, Zipper. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Bye-bye. Just blank you and just walk past. So, I'll bring you... Oh, have I lost you?
I got stuck on something. Okay, found you.
Yeah, that's the only problem with sort of putting some of the height at the front. I think early on I had, I'm sure you probably saw it, where I had sort of cliffs at the front, at that front beach near the airport, and I put all the spooky stuff on there. And again, it only looked cool from a certain point right on the sea's edge, and it stopped you seeing stuff. Sort of behind it, so I remodeled that, which is where we're going now. This is Apple's garden before we go there. Obviously she has to have a nice big garden with lots of lovely things in, because she's Apple and she's bae. I think Warren's just said frame to me again. I've now leant, and I think I've moved the chair as well, so I've just slid across. But because the stream's so delayed, I can't work out.
Yes, you're in the middle.
The right way or not? I'm in the middle now. Hurrah! Yeah. Right. So this was another bit that I remodeled because it was that solid cliff, and I wanted to go for layers again. And I put a lot of tree standees in to sort of try and give that depth and fill it up a bit more.
Oh, I see.
And this is what's left of the spooky beach, which is obviously my orange beach now. The Japanese beach was the red beach.
Yeah.
So there is a rainbow theme there. But again, this is another bit that I'm really pleased with because it just looks pretty.
It does look pretty.
And I'm pleased with how again, you can see how I've sort of, been a little bit naughty with how I've got the trees up there and they're hanging over the edges. But this was where I found Stu the other night, just grooving away to KK Funk, standing on the beach, just having a little party, dancing around, and then as soon as the clock struck 11, he turned around, toddled off, went to bed. And I was like, I like your commitment to the cause, Stu. Party, 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 but it's bedtime now.
Bedtime now.
I feel that on a spiritual level. So there we go. So if I lead you back this way. I ended up with a lot of mushroom parasols because I just bought all the spoop. So yes, I think it's very much a
They're a really
vibe.
nice item though.
They are, and I love that sort of that sort of feel with mushrooms and toadstools, and just that was the sort of vibe I wanted for my island. But I mean, it's a very mixed and varied island, as you have seen, and
it's very much like yourself.
True. And so yes, we are back to where we started in the Rainbow Garden.
Go pineapple. Yay! Okay. Wow. So, was that everything?
So that's everything.
Goodness me.
I think we've done it all. I feel like there's an awful lot.
There is a lot, but it was really interesting. I especially like your tram line, your floating tram line thing.
Yes,
that's very cool.
I'm pleased with that, and I've actually over here behind Myra's house, I had to go with I've got a butterfly up there on a floating block because somebody had said, "Oh, you can see them over the top of the house." I think it needs moving a bit. I don't think it's quite right there, but that's the next adventure is playing around with that stuff.
Okay, I have a gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
In true fashion.
I have a gift for you as well. There we go. That's a gift for you. Oh, did you mean to drop all your party poppers?
No, I dropped. I kept some for me.
Excellent. I'm gonna say I've
so
got
we can both party
poppers.
popper.
I was gonna say.
Oh, Bunny Day candy! Thank you. I've got bubble blowers as well.
Yes, I've got bubble blowers and sparklers. I thought I'd come prepared.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a party.
There you go. With some sparklers.
Whee! You ready?
Whee!
Whee! The party atmosphere very much suits your island.
Oh, hang on. I'll da, da, da.
Oh, firework! Yay! Oh, next one. Oh, this thing, which makes a weird noise.
Oh.
Possibly creates extrusion.
It's like you know me so well. Even down to the sparkles.
Maracas? I have maracas on me.
Oh, I think I left my maracas. I think they're up on the what do you call it? The stage. Oh no! Don't drop the present. Open the present. See what you got.
Open the present.
Exciting. Ooh! Thank you very much.
Yay! I checked the list to see if you had that statue yet, and you don't. So
I don't. No.
Hey.
Excellent. Oh, thank you very much. It's fantastic.
She's got a Valiant statue, everybody.
Woohoo! Yeah, did I not say that?
No.
I just went, oh, right, great, thanks. Well, no, she's bought me a pink minge. It's what I've always wanted.
Right. Let's do this. Okay, well, thanks, Kat.
No, thank
for
you.
a very fascinating tour of a very full island, including giving me fashion dictation.
I just loved it when you texted me yesterday. I was like, right, what costumes do I need? And I'd sort of been sitting there thinking, and I was like, right, yes, no, I do actually have to make decisions now. My thought was just Poor Verity. Poor Verity having to just put up with my whims. And, you know. There you go.
I asked to do this.
I have an idea.
I very much enjoyed it.
I have too. Thank you very much
Great.
for coming and for letting me just spaff on about my island for hours on end.
Wow.
It's very enjoyable.
You did it for the gram. You've now done it for the Twitch.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Awesome.
Well, thanks,
Right.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
We'll head over to Discord to chat to you all now. Okay. Well, love you. Bye.
Right.